Hi, Ava.
Hi.
It's so good that we got to meet today. Thank you for agreeing to meet on Zoom today. Sorry, I'm just feeling a little bit under the weather and I didn't want to get you sick and I didn't want to put off our meeting. Um, before we get started, I just want to explain to how this is going to work. Like anything that you share with me is strictly confidential. But what I do want to tell you and advise you that if you do mention anything that's like potentially dangerous to you or anybody else, like self-harming or hurting anybody, um, I do have to report those things. Okay. So let's go ahead and I'm going to ask that first question. Like what's got you seeking help today from me?
Like some of my friends are like posting like stuff about like self-harm and like suicide and like they're like reposting videos about that too and it's really stressing me out.
That is a little bit stressful. How are those? I mean, I know that you mentioned stressful, but that's very alarming. Like how is that, making you feel, are you feeling for them?
It's like I don't know, like kind of like makes me like I feel like I like try to help them but like they don't want the help and it like kind of worries me and it like brings me down.
Yeah. Have you talked to your mom about this or your dad or like anybody
N-
else close to you?
No, not yet because they don't probably want anyone to know even though they post the videos. Like they don't want their family knowing. So I don't want to like tell my mom or otherwise she might tell their parents.
So like we talked about is that with the whole self-harming and stuff like that, that there are things that you do share with me that I am going to encourage you to share with your mom and get friends for your help because worst case, is if they do end up hurting themselves, like how that's going to affect too. You know what I mean? When you could have stood up to say something to help them.
Mhm.
So what kinds of things are they posting?
They're just like posting about like their mental health and like how it's like draining them and like self-harm and stuff.
Have you responded to any of their messages?
Yeah, I've tried. I've tried to like help them, but they just don't want the help.
What kinds of things have you like done to try to help them?
I've tried to encourage them that what they're thinking isn't true, and I've tried telling them that like if they do this then it like won't end up the way you think, basically.
Okay. And have you encouraged them to talk to somebody?
Yeah, I've encouraged them to talk with like their parents or go to the therapist. And then they say that they are going, but they're really not, and they're just saying that.
Okay. So, you did mention they're making direct comments that they want to end their life. That's what you're telling me? Okay. So, how long have they been making threats like this?
They've been doing it since like maybe February.
Okay. And have you been noticing any other behavior changes? Are these friends of yours at school?
Yeah, they're friends of mine from school.
Have you been seeing any like warning behaviors at school? Are they doing any, erratical behavior changes?
I mean, I've noticed some of like one of my friends, they've gotten like more aggressive, and I've noticed that's like one of the signs. So,
Hmm. Are they aggressive towards, you, or are they you just seeing them more aggressive to other students that they typically don't interact with or
like I've been seeing them like kind of aggressive to like their friends because I don't really talk to them at school, but I've noticed.
okay. And have any of the teachers noticed any of these behaviors?
I don't know. I mean, because yeah, I'm not in any of the classes, so.
Oh, okay. So it's a big campus. They're friends that you just kind of see that you know on social media.
Mm.
Okay. And I know that you said that you're worried about them and stuff like that. And, what other feelings does this bring on to you personally?
I just like personally like feel kind of like helpless because I can't really do anything to help them. And I feel like, yeah, Like they, yeah,
So you kind of are. You're here talking to me, and you're getting some help that way. And in a way, you're kind of helping them by talking to somebody else about it also. Um, I know that you said that you have their social media profiles. Do you have like any of these kids like contact information? Is there a way that you could, reach out to their parents? Like, what's your concern? I know that you want to respect their privacy and stuff, but like, what's your concern of like letting an adult know that this is happening?
because sometimes when you tell like their parents might make it worse because most of these like my friends, like the ones that are like reposting those videos and making them, like their parents aren't very like supportive. So if I tell their parents, they might like not really help and they might make it worse.
I see. Well, um, I know that you don't want to be the one to talk to your mom about it, but I highly encourage that we do bring your mom in to talk about some of these concerns about the friends. And if it's okay, I could be the one to kind of talk to her about what's going on. Would you be okay with that? Okay, because then it would be kind of coming from me and not you. Okay. So that's the next thing that I would definitely recommend here. And I know that you got your mom there at the house and stuff like that. And maybe at the end of this session, we'll kind of bring her in and tell her what's going on. Okay. Okay. So have they made any like direct like threats towards you?
They haven't made threats towards me, but they have like told like kind of like did threats towards themselves, I guess.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. And then, we talked about the feelings and stuff. Like, what other ways is this affecting like your daily activities? Like, what do you have? Let's talk a little bit about, Nova and what's going on. Like, what are some other things that you like to do at home?
Um, when I'm at home, I like just like watching like TV and then like practicing like the piano and stuff.
Okay. Do you play piano? How long have you played piano for?
I haven't played the piano for a long time. I mean, I'm not like I don't really know a lot of songs, but like I've been like practicing because like I've just like used like sheets from online. So I've just been like self teaching myself.
Okay. And then what other activities do you like to participate in?
I like playing football and I've been practicing that.
Okay, so sports, that's really good. Anything like that. I love that too. I like to play the volleyball.
Hmm.
That's always fun. But I like to watch hockey. Do you like to watch any sports?
I mean, I don't really watch sports. It's more like I just like playing them.
To play in it. So I have you here. You are age 15. So what grade are you going into next year?
I'm going into 10th grade.
10th grade. Okay. So these are friends of yours from high school?
Mhm.
Okay. So are these um kids that you've grown up with that you've known a long time, or are they ones that you just kind of met at the school that you went in from?
They're just some that I've met at the school, like last.
Okay. 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 Do you talk about this? Like, do any of your other friends at school or do any of the kids that follow their social media they expressing concern too?
Mhm. A lot of my friends have tried to help them.
And what ways have they tried to help them?
Like the same ways they've kind of like, I'm pretty sure it's the same ways I've tried to help them. Like they try to like encourage them in like stuff and like ensure them that like they're not like right about what they're thinking, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and end this session for today. I'm going to go ahead and bring your mom in and we can kind of talk to your mom together about what's going on. Just because, like I said, with the information that we're sharing and stuff like that, the fact that they've made direct threats to harm themselves, I have to let somebody know about this. Um, I have one more important question to ask you. Is this causing any like feelings in yourself to wanting to self-harm, seeing your friends go through this? I know that you said you're sad, but is it like causing any feelings of wanting to self-harm yourself as well?
Not really. It's just kind of like, yeah, bringing me down and
Okay.
to focus in class because of it.
Okay. And you want to just kind of while you're on summer break, talk about it so that you can get recentered for school. Okay. Well, what are some of your aspirations for next year?
Um, I just like, I don't know, I just want to go through the year and like get past.
Pass your classes, make some more friends, and make sure these friends are okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what I would like to do and what I think would be really good, before I end this session, one more question I have to ask you, like how often are they making these posts and like,
Um, Not as often. I mean, one of my friends don't really like they don't use social media as often anymore, so they don't make as many. And then my other friend, they don't really post. They just like repost the videos, and I haven't really checked the reposts in it's like a week.
okay.
So
Okay. All right. So what I would like to do with you, Nova, is I think that we should meet once a week. And then maybe after that first few weeks and stuff like that, we can kind of taper off and go to every other week and kind of help you get through this before school year starts. How does that sound?
that works.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and bring your mom in and we're going to talk about some of the things that you talked about and we'll get scheduled for next week.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Nova or Ava. Um,
What?